I now have the pleasure of introducing Alana Lamalis for the closing remarks and prayer. Elana has been of the South Levi Denagwitchen and Cree Chippewan descent. She is an actress and an activist. She was born and raised in the Northwest Territories of Canada on the Katadolowitch First Nation Reserve, currently residing in Vancouver, Canada. Elana is a mother to a 9-year-old girl and is a rising advocate and activist for HIV. She was honored to have previously been the lead role of Haley in Imaginations, very important and acclaimed theater production of Beneath the Surface, for which she has received rave reviews. A graduate of Vancouver. No? Stop?
That's good.
Okay. A graduate of Vancouver Film School Acting Essential, acting for the film of TV.
It's good. Okay. Hi, thank you, Nora. Hi, good afternoon. Sorry, that's an old bio, that's why I was cutting her. I was like, yeah, I don't know where she got that one from, but okay, I don't know how long you guys have been sitting, but I'm gonna be speaking for about shortly just under 10 minutes, and then I'm sharing a song with my sister here, Chrissy, and then also a song with, closing it with Wahid Chuck. So I was gonna ask if everyone, because of what we're all here for, and uniting and coming together, from distinguished guests to doctors to politicians to people such as myself, and how we're all involved and we want to be united. So I was going to ask if everyone could create a circle, please. And just stand next to each other, and then in as big as you can get it, or however, but a circle. Thank you for going along with me. Is there a mic I could just carry or hold? No? Okay. People could also come up. Yeah. Should we get them to come up behind us? Okay. Okay. Hello? Okay. Oh, yay. Isn't that nice? Wow. We should go over there. Okay, I just want to introduce myself. My name is, my ceremonial name is Kiwatinisqueo. In Cree, it means Northern Wind Woman. I'm Dene, South Levi Gwitchin Dene from my mother, and my father's Cree and Chippewan. I'm from the Cutlo Deche First Nation Reserve in Hay River, Northwest Territories. I also want to acknowledge my gift of life, my sitwe, my daughter, Amue Piasisqueo, Hummingbird Woman, Michaela. My daughter is going to be 14 next month. Last year, sometime in May, I thought I was really, really sick with the flu, severely, severely sick. And I was entered into St. Paul's Hospital. And then they did all this testing and everything on me and whatnot. And then, everyone that goes through, they get tested with HIV testing. My last test was in January, and I didn't think of anything of it. They come back to me and tell me that there's a 95% chance that I have HIV. So, I went through the initial shock, everything, and just, it was torture. And I was putting my sister, who's 5 years older than my daughter, through high school. She was the first person I told. And then my daughter came to the hospital with my sister, and she was crying, and she wouldn't leave the hospital. My daughter is almost as tall as me, and she was tears running down her face, and she said, "I'm not leaving here. I'm not leaving here until you tell me what's wrong with you, because I know you know." And so we brought her to the doctor's conference area there, and I started speaking to her, and I told her what they told me. And then the doctor started piling all this information on her. She was sitting across from me, and my sister was sitting next to her. And then my daughter just stopped the doctor. She just went her hand up, and she's and real clear and loud, she was looking right directly at me, and she said, "I know about HIV," she said. She said, "I know my mom's gonna live a long, healthy life, and she's not gonna die from this." And we were just shocked. You know, she was only 12 then, turning 13. And, you know, so it went like that, and I went through this storm, so to speak. I came out right away. I wasn't worried about what other people thought about me, what other people, you know, I was worried about, you know, I was just so, I went through everything that you could possibly go through. And, you know, there was more than one person to get checked out, and, you know, there was always those people out there that wanted to crucify me and condemn me, and they had a lot to go on. So on a ceremonial level, it was pretty bad. And I showed up at a ceremony. I was feeling really suicidal, and I felt like relapsing. And I felt like The Walking Dead, everyone looking at me, and, you know, but I thought if anyone should be there praying for their life, it should be me, you know? And it was just like when people saw me, it was just like that act normal, you know? And then someone else was speaking about me on Facebook, and he's a ceremonial man. And my daughter got wind that he was speaking about my health. She sent him a message and said, "What are you doing speaking about my mom's health? You should know better. You know, you pray for people who are ill. You pray for people that are sick," you know? And so instead of my daughter backing me up in my backbone, my gift of life as she does, you know, I decided, I Facebooked it, you know? I came out to my family, to my friends, then I Facebooked it, because I felt like if the whole world knew, everyone, Facebook, ceremonies, everywhere, my own community, I felt then they could take some of these emotions, these feelings, you know? They could take some of it away and kind of uplift me a bit, because I'm already living with it. I'm already dealing with it, you know? It was like this woman told me it took her 8 years to tell her family members about her HIV. And that just blew me away, you know? As a storyteller, as an actress, you know, it's like if I can't walk in my own truth, if I can't speak my own truth, then I can't take that on as another character, you know? And I believe things happen for a reason, you know? I didn't get this when I was using, I got this in sobriety. And the person that I got it from also has 14 plus years, you know? And just breaking within my community, you know, our political chiefs don't even want to speak about it because it has to do with sex, because the whole intergenerational residential effects, you know? Sex, you know, 50 shades of effed up, right? And it's like, it needs to be spoken about. How far it has to be for the two-spirited to be regarded in our communities, how long it's taken for that, you know? That HIV needs to be discussed, it needs to be spoken about. So I started speaking at ceremonies. I started speaking in sweat lodges, started speaking at teepees, I started speaking in AA meetings even, because confidentiality they speak about, but it's something that everyone just like, you know. And I started speaking about it, and you could hear a pin drop, you know, but there's work to be done, and that's the way I looked at it, and that's the way I started dealing with it. And initially my CD4 was 110. Within 4 months, my CD4 count was up about 600, and now it's like 750. And initially I had up to 10 million. I was so severely, you know, acutely sick, and I was undetectable within 4 months. And I think it's a mixture of traditional medicine and Western medicine. And so, you know, with the times that I just feel like there's work to be done, and I was even trying to protect my mother because I'm her only child. And just last month, my band, my reserve, sent me home, paid for my airfare, over $1,200 return, and I spoke to the youth, to youth groups at my reserve school about my diagnosis, you know, and I'm working on an HIV documentary, and these are just some of the things that I'm doing, and next month will be 1 year, and I just feel really strongly about speaking out and making a difference. You know, there's work to be done, and I met with someone at the very beginning that explained to me and gave me this quote of someone, and it really stuck strongly with me because it said something like, you know, lead the way, follow me, or get the F out of my way. And And that's how strongly I felt about it. There's no time to waste, you know? And being that I was going to leave Vancouver and then finding out we live, you know, the world's leading researchers and whatnot within the world, you know? I have a whole team of doctors. I have a whole bunch of, you know, I have a lot here where if I was anywhere else, I wouldn't have these services. I wouldn't have what support I have, you know? And so I'm just really grateful to be a part of this and, you know, to meet you guys and to come out and to hear and see everything that had to do with this conference. And I want you guys to all feel really good right now. You know, each and every one of you for taking time out of your lives to come and be a part of this and for all of us to be united, you know, because we're all a part of this. And yeah. Am I about 10 minutes? I don't really have you know, I don't come up here with a scripted what I'm going to say. I just kind of go with what I feel. And I was up till about 4:30 trying to tie up my suitcase 6 months visual arts media display, you know. It was a thought I had, and every time I was working on the one with the Western medicine, I literally was so sick of looking at it, I just picked it up and threw it in the closet, you know. And yeah, but it's something that's, again, trials and tribulations, you know. If it was cancer or anything else, it would have been, oh, I'm so sorry, and, you know, but HIV, that it's a manageable chronic illness, you know, that it wasn't what it once was, but still there's such a ignorance and stigma and all of that around it. So I don't want to ramble on too much about, you know, about what I'm saying here, but I just, I want to share a song with you with my ceremonial sister, Chrissy, and then end it with Wahea Chuck here. So I'm going to go along with that. Oh yeah, the other thing was I was also told when I was in my darkest times throughout my storm, I was having a really, really bad time. And I was told, another day above ground is a good day, no matter what you're going through, you know? Oh. Introduce yourself.
Hello, relatives. Ninach nagum like unskit lactimix lakibutni. My name is Gifted Grizzly. I'm from the Wolf tribe of the Nisga'a Nation. Everybody calls me Chrissy. And this song that I'm going to share is from the Lakota Nation. And I thought it was appropriate because the Lakota people have kindly opened their ceremonies to people who need them. And the words in this song are, "Bless my road," and "Have pity on me." And I thought it was appropriate to carry the spirit that everybody's carrying here today, with all of the important work that everybody's doing, to carry on in a good way. Thank you. With your name, Chonkuaneyo. With your name, Chonkuaneyo. With your name, Chonkuaneyo. With your name, Chonkuaneyo. Naheneyo. Wakantankaya Oshimanayo. With your name, Chonkuaneyo. Wichone, Chonkuane, yo, Wichone, Chonkuane, yana, hene, yo, Wichone, Chonkuane, yo, Wichone, Chonkuane, yo, Wichone, Chonkuane, yo, Wichone, Chonkuane, yana, hene, yo, Tonka shila ya ya shimana yo wichone chonkuane yo wichone chonkuane yo wichone chonkuane yana hene yo.
Go nas heidgesiam lelijk hesla. We hij achtig en kalm gets gas. Kliko nas who's gonna help you nas. That song I was singing for our pipes, our hollow reed that we have, our connection to creation, and being thankful for that. And there's another song. I'm from the West Coast. what they call the west coast of Vancouver Island. But we all know it's unceded land. And over there, we have waves that would, 2 of them would fill this room. And we still go out there and paddle in our canoes and pull together to get to our destination, whale hunting families for thousands of years. So I wanted to sing a whale song, paddling song, that we would sing while we're on the ocean in 40-foot waves and traveling safely. So I hope that for everybody here. We love, we love, we love, hey, yo. We love, we love, we love, hey, yo, yo, hey. Whoa.
I just also wanted to end with I was just thinking about what I was saying and what kept me going, you know, with keeping my sobriety and keeping my faith and keeping connected in ceremonies. You know, I walk with one foot in ceremonies and one foot in education. You know, my daughter and I both, we're both hunters. You know, my great-grandfather fought for hunting rights in 1969, so we don't just shop at Safeway. And we're both actresses, and but with that realization of my backbone, my gift of life, Michaela, that one day I'm going to be a grandmother, you know, so I'm going to continue walking forward. I'm going to continue doing the work that needs to be done. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the songs and being in the moment. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Masicho, all relations.
Thank you, Ilana, Christy, and the team. Ilana, wait.
I think we can just stay
Wait, I want to say thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Ilana, I want to thank you very much for your courage to come forward and share this story with us. It's people like you that are really going to break the silence and change the stigma. We know it's not easy, so we really thank you very much for that. Do you want to go up to the skirt?
Thanks very much. Yeah. Thank you.
You want to go up to the stage? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That really concludes the closing plenary. We would like to thank you very much for staying until the very end and for attending the conference. We hope you really enjoyed the high-quality multidisciplinary science and that you got some chance for networking, that you enjoyed the gala, and that you didn't get too drunk to come this morning. And we hope to see you in CAHR next year.
And a final word of thanks again to our past president, Jonathan Angel, and all the hard work from people from CAHR and Sea to Sky, Sandy and Aaron, thank you very much. And again, my co-chairs and I really have to thank the track chairs. I see a lot of people here today, and really the conference is a reflection of their hard work over the last 6 months. So Deb and Trevor and Mark and Angela and everybody else who I know is here, and Daryl, of course, and the basic science people, Sabrina. But thank you all very much, and we hope to see you in Newfoundland next year. So coast to coast. Safe travels, everyone.